So, I have been getting a lot of DMs lately. People are asking me what's actually going on in Northern Virginia real estate right now. I get it, because if you have been reading any headlines, you're probably getting a very mixed picture. Some things say the market is slowing down, others say the spring is super busy. So which is it? And that is exactly what I want to break down today. I'm Ivan Raquela with the Raquela Group. I cover all of Northern Virginia, and I have been watching this market on the ground every single week. So let's get into the real numbers. Here is the thing about this market right now, and I want to be real honest with you about it. The data actually tells two different stories depending on where you look. NVAR, or the Northern Virginia Association of Realtors, reported that Fairfax County median prices are down 1.7% year over year for February of 2026. And that's a real number. I'm not going to pretend that it isn't. Honestly, at the end of last year and into early 2026, the market was a bit softer. The prices had come off that 2022 peak, and that's just the truth. But here is what that same data does not show you. Bright, which is the MLS for this area, it tracks weekly activity across the region, and it showed prices rebounding in March as the spring market accelerates. And that's also what I'm seeing on the ground. I had a listing go under contract in Manassas in less than a day with multiple offers. Now that doesn't happen in a slow market. The spring market is genuinely busy right now. So sellers who price correctly are very much moving. Buyers who are prepared are winning. The dip at the end of the last year was real. The spring rebound is also real. Both things are true at the same time, and that's the honest read. Now, let me walk you through what is actually happening county by county, because Fairfax, Loudoun, and Prince William are three completely different markets right now. And if you're making any decisions based on one headline that lumps everything together, you're going to be working with incomplete information. So Fairfax County first. The median home price right now is $720,000. Homes are selling in about 30 days. The list to sell ratio is 99.38%. Your inventory is up 11.8% year over year, which means more options for buyers. This is the nuance that I want you to understand about Fairfax. 15% of active listings in March had price reductions. That tells you exactly what's happening. Overpriced homes are going to sit. Correctly priced homes are moving fast. That's not a market that you can list at 2022 prices and expect 2021 speed. But price it right and present it well, and Fairfax is definitely moving. Loudoun County. Median home price is $772,000, up 2.8% year over year. You got 28 days on market with a list to sell ratio of 100.2%. That means homes are selling above asking price on average. And this is the number that matters most for Loudoun right now. Your active inventory is actually down 3.1% year over year. So while Fairfax inventory is rising, Loudoun County is getting tighter. If you own in Loudoun, you have less competition from other sellers than you have had in a long time, and that's actual leverage. Most homeowners in Loudoun don't even realize that yet. So you're thinking about communities like Brambleton, Ashburn, Stone Ridge. Well-priced homes in those areas are not sitting. In Prince William County, your median home price is $550,000. It's been flat year over year. 34 days on market, your closed sales are up 11.7% year over year. The highest closed sales growth of all the three counties. Your inventory is up 29%. What does that mean practically? Much more options, more negotiating room. If you're a buyer and your geography is flexible at all, Prince William is where I'm pointing most people first right now. You got communities like Gainesville, Manassas, or Bristol with newer construction, more space, and a price point that still makes sense at today's rates. Across all three counties, it is not a market in distress. This is a spring market with real activity. You just have to understand which county you're actually in. So, what does all of this mean if you are buying in Northern Virginia right now? I want to talk about mortgage rates for a second because I know that is on everybody's mind. As of March 27th, the 30-year fixed rate is sitting at 6.81%. That's per Freddie Mac. And that is also up from 6.57% in February. Your rates are moving up, not dramatically, but they are moving. And here's a conversation that I constantly have with buyers right now. Someone reaches out, they say they're ready, then they say, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and wait a little bit longer for rates to come down. Now I get it, rates are real and they matter, but here's what I see happen over and over again. The buyer who waits 6 months for rates to drop finds out that the rates did not move the way they expected, and the home that they had their eye on just went up in price. Now, they're looking at a higher purchase price and the same rate they were trying to avoid. That math does not work the way most people think it does, right? So here's what I tell every single buyer I'm working with right now. First, get pre-approved before you look at a single house. In Loudoun County right now, homes are selling in 28 days above asking. If you find the right home and you're not ready for it, you'll lose it. That's the truth. Secondly, Prince William is where the opportunity is for buyers right now. 29% more inventory, more room to negotiate, and builder incentives are at a 5-year high. Rate buydowns, closing cost credits, design center upgrades. I've seen builders in Prince William offering to buy your rate down for the low 6s on new construction right now. And that's actual money that changes your monthly payment meaningfully. And it's also something that I've been seeing a lot, especially in areas like Innovation Town Center. Builders are trying to get these homes out of the way. So they're even doing price reductions as well, which is something that if you're really looking to buy, you definitely want to keep your eye on. Now, third, if you're relocating here from out of state, the commute test comes before the home search. Northern Virginia traffic is very real. Map out where you're working first, then you build your search outward from there. That single step is gonna save you weeks of wasted showings. You're gonna fall in love with an area or a house, then you're gonna take that drive and you're gonna realize that it really doesn't make sense. Now, what happens if you own in Northern Virginia? The spring market is working in your favor. Let me give you the picture that most people are not gonna put together. If you bought in Loudoun County anywhere between 2018 to 2021, you have a lot of equity. Loudoun County median prices have risen meaningfully from that period, even accounting for the slight softening at the end of last year. And with your inventory down 3.1% year over year, you have less competition from other sellers than you have had in years. Now that combination, equity plus low competition, that doesn't last forever. The same story is playing out in Fairfax. Yes, the market softened slightly year over year, but you have a spring rebound. And the sellers succeeding right now all have one thing in common. They were priced accurately for where the market actually is, not where it was 2 years ago. The 15% of Fairfax listings with price reductions in March, those were the ones that came out a little too high. Now the ones that went quickly, they were priced correctly from day one. What I see consistently is homeowners who have been holding off, not sure the market is ready, not sure the timing is right. When we actually sit down and go through the numbers, what they bought for, what comparable homes are doing right now, what move up or downsize their inventory actually looks like, the picture is almost always better than what they expected. The spring window is open. The question is whether your timing lines up with it. Now, if you want to know what your specific home is worth right now, not a Zillow estimate, the actual number for your actual address, DM me the word value. I'll put together a real analysis for you. No cost, no obligation whatsoever. So, what is actually happening in Northern Virginia real estate in April of 2026? The spring market is busy. Loudoun sellers have leverage and most of them just don't even know it yet. Fairfax is correcting, not crashing, and correctly priced homes are moving. Prince William is the buyer opportunity of the moment, and the buyers who are winning are the ones who are prepared, not the ones still waiting for conditions that the data says are not coming. I will keep tracking this every single week, and I will give you the real update the moment something changes. That's what you have this channel for. If you are a homeowner in Northern Virginia and you have been wondering what your home is actually worth right now, DM me value. I will send you the real number for your address. Now, if you're buying or just relocating to Northern Virginia, DM me Nova Guide, and I will send you my free buyer guide. It'll cover everything you need to know before your first showing in this market. And if you want to talk through your specific situation, there's a link to book a free call in the description. I'll see you next week.